part of Death Valley. It's a very remote part of the park. There is no service on this road, so if I break down or get a flat tire, I'm on my own. And as you can see, I am in the middle of a Joshua tree forest, which is pretty cool. I'm just surrounded by them. I'm on my way to South Pass, and then from there I'm going to take some off-roaded 4x4 roads, hopefully find some old mines. The hills are supposed to be dotted with them. And then I'm going to try to make my way to Racetrack Playa, which is a dry lake bed, salt flat, where the rocks, there's big boulders on it, and they seem to move all on their own across the playa. So I'm hoping I can make it that far. So far the roads haven't been too bad. There's a convoy of overlanders behind me, so I guess if I do break down, at least I know I got someone coming behind me to help out if need be, as long as I stay in front of them, that is. I'm really worried about is the 20-mile stretch after the Racetrack Playa to Tea Kettle Junction. There's all kinds of warnings about sharp rocks, often puncturing tires. I can afford to lose one, but only one. I only have one spare, so fingers crossed we make it through there all right. There is no cell service out here, no tow trucks, no roadside assistance, no nothing. You're just on your own. So you either gotta wait for somebody to come by, or you gotta hike your way out. Oh, hopefully we don't need to do either of those. Alright. Yeah, it's getting rough now. I'm going to put the camera down and focus on the road. Oh, hey, look, trees. I forget what these ones are called, but they're like some kind of ancient pine tree. We're also coming across a lot more snow, and the road apparently was frozen and is now thawing, and it's quite muddy. This truck is no longer going to be white when I get off this road. Did you hear that? That's a jet. There is a freaking cliff right beside me. looks like a great place to camp. Mountain. We're on our way to Kettle Junction and Racetrack Playa, and we are in the backcountry of the backcountry of Death Valley. This is definitely the wilderness. You have no idea what I had to go through to get here. There were many miles white knuckle, nervous, wasn't sure I was gonna make it, four-wheel driving. It was pretty wild for a while there. Crossing over South Pass, very snowy and muddy and deep mud ruts. Getting stuck in ruts and going sideways alongside a cliff that also has parts that wash out on the edge of the cliff. Oh, it was a great time. Ahead. And those are the first people down there I have seen in hours. Hours. This is remote. Kettle Junction. Hallelujah. I came from that way through those mountains. It was gnarly. Y'all, look at the truck. There was some mud. I don't have a tea kettle, but I brought a sticker and a Sharpie just for this moment. There you go, proof that I was here. There you go. It's official. I've left my mark on the world. That was a long, harrowing drive. I think I can officially call myself an off-roader now. 4x4 overlander. I feel like I earned my badass badge today. A few more miles, we'll be at the Racetrack Playa. Go check out some moving rocks. I made it to the racetrack. It's a nearly perfect oval, dry lake with a rock formation in the middle known as the grandstand, which is straight ahead. Baked sand, all cracked, like millions and millions of these little hexagonal kind of shapes. Down there on the south end is some of the large rocks that mysteriously move across the playa. It wasn't until somewhat recent times that they finally figured out how the rocks move and leave tracks behind them. It happens in the winter, when this actually gets covered with a thin layer of water and then it freezes, and then in the spring when it thaws, the ice breaks up and the rocks are kind of stuck in the ice, and then it gets super windy, as we know Death Valley does, and the ice slides, dragging the rocks with them, moving them across the playa and leaving a track behind them. Kind of makes you wonder how those rocks got out here in the first place. Because the mountains are close, but not that close, so they had to fall from way up there, roll down, I suppose with water, get washed down here, and then get dragged along with the ice. One here. There's no track behind it. We're gonna walk out here to the grandstand, check that out. And then we have another nerve-wracking 20-mile drive before we can find a place to camp for the night. Which means, of course, yet again, it will be dark when I am finding a campsite. So tomorrow morning should be a surprise again. So far, all the surprises have been good, so hopefully that trend will continue. Ah, you see these footprints here? You're not supposed to walk out here when it's wet because this is what happens. And it takes a really, really long time for these footprints to go away. So if it's wet, don't walk on the playa. Luckily for us, it's dry. Here's the grandstand. Let's do some rock climbing.